Imagine yourself in the total darkness of the night, an innocent field mouse hurriedly searching for food. It doesn't hear, doesn't feel, and has no idea it's being watched. And then, suddenly, without warning, an attack. A shadow darts quickly, almost imperceptible, and in the blink of an eye, its life is over. All of this happens in complete silence, but it's not luck, it's a meticulously calculated attack. This is the power of an owl, a creature whose flight is almost supernatural, moving like a specter in the night, without making a sound. How does this do? Let's unravel the secret behind this precise and silent flight that makes the owl one of the most formidable hunters in the animal kingdom. Get ready for a fascinating journey where nature's engineering meets physics to create the perfect predator. In the battlefield of nature, the owl is an expert in high-risk action, and its target, mice, rabbits, and other small mammals whose senses of hearing and sight are highly developed. For them, danger approaches with the subtlety of a nightmare. The owl, with its unique ability to fly silently, is an unparalleled hunter. But what makes its flight unbeatable? First, imagine the aerodynamic structure of its feathers. They're uniquely designed, with special feathers that suppress air vibrations. This creates a sound camouflage effect, allowing the owl to approach its prey without it noticing. This isn't magic, it's natural engineering, a true precision strike. Let's analyze how this hunting machine becomes invisible to even the most sensitive ears. Now, let's take a closer look at how this sound invisibility happens. We know that rodents have extremely sharp hearing, able to detect even the slightest sound, including the movement of a pigeon's wings. But what about an owl? When recorded with high-speed acoustic cameras, the difference is clear. The pigeon makes a loud sound while the owl, nothing. It's as if it's a ghost. But how? The secret lies in acoustic camouflage. Owls have a unique adaptation. Their feathers are designed to break the sound into tiny particles. What seems impossible, a bird flying in absolute silence, is actually the result of extremely refined natural engineering. But that's not all. Let's take a deeper look at how these aerodynamic anomalies make this flight truly impossible. You'll be amazed. One of the most fascinating features of the owl is the serrated edge of its primary feathers. Believe it or not, these tiny serrations are responsible for a remarkable feat of physics. When the owl flies, these edges break the airflow into micro-vortices, creating a controlled division of the sound. In other words, they drastically reduce the sounds normally created by the friction of air against the wings. But the magic doesn't stop there. These small teeth on the feather edges help transform the flight sound into a simulation of absolute silence, while also controlling the air pressure around the wings. This unique engineering allows the owl not only to fly silently, but also with great precision, controlling every detail of its flight. Now let's move on to the next level and understand what makes this technique even more impressive. If you look closely at an owl's plumage, you'll notice that it has an incredibly soft, velvety texture. But this softness isn't just for looks. It has a crucial function: to act as a natural sound absorber. The physics behind this is fascinating. The surface of the owl's feathers creates a cushioning zone that suppresses high-frequency noises normally caused by air friction. This in turn further diminishes the sound of its flight. It's as if the owl is wrapped in a velvet layer, a protective shield that silences every movement. It's a perfect natural design, allowing the owl to approach its prey so stealthily that it's impossible to hear it. The combination of materials and the engineering of its wings make it a true acoustic shield. But how does this work in practice from a more detailed perspective? Let's explore. When an owl finishes its flight and prepares to land, the fringes adorning the edges of its feathers play a key role. These fringes aren't just ornamental, they have a vital function, eliminating the turbulence caused by the air wake. If you've ever heard wind beating against the wings of a common bird, you know that this sound is caused by turbulence. However, owls have a trick. These flexible fringes prevent the sharp pressure drops that cause that annoying sound. This creates an entirely smooth and silent flight. Now, imagine this combination: serrations, velvet, and fringes, all working together to create a bird whose wings not only cut through the wind, but do so in total silence. The owl, in this way, becomes a true master of physics, defying all expectations of how flight can be. Now, engineering inspired by owls is moving beyond the skies. Future wind turbines and drone propellers are being designed based on the same characteristics that allow owls to fly silently. By 2026, ultra-quiet wind turbines will feature the same geometry as these birds' wings, helping reduce noise pollution in cities. Additionally, in areas of urban aviation and cooling systems, the lessons of the owl are shaping quieter, more efficient technologies. And all of this is thanks to biomimicry, the science of copying natural designs to solve modern problems. When we look at owls, we're not just observing nocturnal predators, but also the key to technological innovations that will change our world. They are true masters, and the science of the future is learning to follow their lessons. When we think of owls, we think of their majesty, wisdom, and ability to fly in the shadows, but more than that, they are a living example of how nature, with its unbeatable engineering, can even defy the laws of physics by understanding the secrets of the owl's silent flight. We are reminded of how nature, with its complexity and beauty, can teach us to create a more efficient and quieter world. Owls aren't just predators, they are symbols of stealth and resilience. They are vital to the balance of the ecosystem, keeping rodent populations in check and ensuring the health of natural habitats. I invite you to explore more about these fascinating creatures and subscribe to the channel to continue the scientific journey. Together, let's discover the mysteries of nature and how it still has so much to teach us. Don't miss the chance to learn more, to see the world through different eyes, and to connect with the wonder that is the animal kingdom. Until the next video, and my curiosity always guide us. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more about the incredible secrets of nature, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Share it with your friends and let us know, which animal would you like to see featured next? Let's continue this journey, exploring the fascinating world of animals and science.